everyone. I'm Mary Grace Cardel, grade 11 student of Rizal National Science High School. I was assigned to do a tutorial video about conic sections regarding standard equation and general equation of an ellipse. So hope you guys like this video and enjoy! Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to do the conic section ellipse of standard equation and general equation. So, conic section ellipse. Ellipse is the set of points in a plane such that the sum of the distances from each point to two fixed points is constant. So let's get started. So here's the standard equation. So I always remember that ellipse is always equals to 1. So here it is. So x squared over b squared plus y squared over b squared is equals to 1. So this one is horizontal. So we have a two condition in standard equation. So it is either horizontal or vertical. In the vertical, here's the equation. So this one is vertical. Then how to determine in the given if the equation given is horizontal and vertical? Always remember that if the A is greater than B, then this is horizontal. Then if A is less than B, it's vertical. For example, x squared over 16 plus y squared over 25. So what do you think is this one? So this one is vertical. Why? Because your A value is greater than the B value, which is 16. So it's vertical. Then if it's horizontal, it's going to be like this. You can see the difference that the A value here is greater than your B value, which is 16. So this one is horizontal. So let's cite some example. So example number 1. So I'm going to write x squared over 25 squared plus y squared over 16 equals 1. So this one is horizontal. Why? Because the value of your A is greater than the value of your B. So the next step is we're going to find the value of A, B, and C. So let's just write like this. So let's just set aside the c squared because later I'm going to give you the formula of c. So a squared and b squared is already given. So your a squared is 25 and your b squared is 16. So we're going to get the value of a, b, and c. So for you to get the value of a, b, and c, you just need to square 25. So square the 25. So square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 16 is 4. So c is foci. So the formula for c is c squared is equal to a squared minus b squared. So 25 minus 16 is 9. So square root of 9 is 3. So foci is always in the major axis. So later we will find out what is the major axis on the graph. So let's draw the graph. So the vertex of this one is 0, 0. So let's add some point here. And yeah, so your A is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the point for this one is 5, 0. Then this one is negative 5, 0. So while your b is 4. So let's just add points here. So the coordinates for this one is 0, 4, and 0, negative 4. So that's just going to draw it, the graph. So yeah. So a while ago, I mentioned the major axis. So actually, they are also a major. If there is a major, there is a minor. So the major axis of this one is always the longer length of the ellipse from end to end, while the minor axis is shorter length of the ellipse from end to end. So it's obviously that your major axis here is this one. So your major axis is equals to 10. Why? Because 5 plus 5 is equals to 10, while your minor axis is 8. So it's just same thing. So we're not done yet. We're just going to plot the foci. So the foci are always in the major axis. So here's your major axis. So we're just going to add some points away. So 3 points away from the vertex. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's here. So it's going to draw the broken line. So these are just an imaginary points. So we're done. So let's cite the second example. So our second example is x squared over 4 plus y squared over 16 is equals to 1. So this one is a vertical. Why? Because, for example, this one, if the value of the first term is less than the value in the second term, it's vertical. But if the value in the first term is greater than the second term, it's horizontal. So let's proceed. So x squared, b squared, and c squared. So your a squared is 16 because always the greater value is always the value of a. So your a is 16 and your b is 4. And 16 minus 4 is equals to 12. So your a is equals to 4. Square root of 16 is 4. B is equal to square root of 4 is 2. Then 12 is not a perfect square, so square root of 12. So the approximate value is 3.46. So let's draw the graph. So again, its vertex is 0, 0. So here's the point. So your a is 4. So it's going to be here. Show the point. So the A looks like this because it's vertical compared to the previous one because that is the horizontal. So your B is in the x-axis. So it's 2. So the coordinates of this one is 0, 4, 0, negative 4. And this one is 1, 0, and negative 1, 0. So let's draw the ellipse and yeah. So for our major axis, our major axis here is 8, while the minor axis is 2. Foci is 3.46 away from the vertex. So yeah, it's 3.46. So 1, 2, 3. So 3.46. So this one. So just assume this is 3.46. So let's draw the broken line. So that's your foci. So the points for that one is 0, square root of 12, and this one is 0, negative square root of 12. So we're done. So our next topic is general equation. So general equation of an ellipse. So the general equation of ellipse is ax squared plus by squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equals to 0. So let's cite an example. So example number 1. So for example is rewrite a quantity of x minus 2 squared over 4 plus y minus 1 squared over 8 equals to 1. 2. General form. General form. So the first step, step 1, you're going to multiply by LCD. So we're just going to find the LCD of the denominator. So we're just going to copy the given plus y minus 1 squared over 8 equals 1. So the LCD of this given is 8. So it will become 8 divided 4 equals 2. Copy the x minus 2 squared plus cancel 8. So y minus 1 squared, 8 times 1 equals 8. So the step 2 is you're going to do the expanding binomial. So it will become 2 times x squared minus 4x plus 4 plus y squared minus 2y plus 1 equals 8. So the step 3 is you're going to do the distributive property, distribute and simplify. So it will become 2x squared minus 8x plus 8 plus y squared minus 2y plus 1. So we're going to move the 8 here. So it will become minus 8 equals to 0 because we need to follow the equation and equate it to 0. So the last step is step 4. Arrange. So we're going to cancel the 8 and 8. So let's arrange this according to the given. So the first one is 2x squared plus y squared plus minus 8x minus 2y plus 1 is equals to 0. So this is your general equation, your general form.